Vice President P.A.S. Franklin of the International Merchant Marine, the highest official of the White Star Line here, was one of the first to be notified of the reported disaster. But it was only through the Associated Press that he learned of it, and for hours thereafter he could only express his astonishment at the news and his doubt that such a large and thoroughly protected ship as the Titanic could be in danger at sea. Upon hearing the first reports, he spoke reassuringly, declaring that only 8 or 10 hours before, the White Star offices had received a wireless giving the liner's position. ILO was sure that if she had met with any accident, he would have heard from her promptly. "We are absolutely satisfied that even if she was in a collision with an iceberg, she is in no danger," he said. "With her numerous watertight compartments, she is absolutely unsinkable, and it makes no difference what she hit. The report should not cause any serious anxiety." When the more serious news came from Cape Race a little later, Mr. Franklin expressed the utmost astonishment, but he still qualified his statement with the hope that the reports were not true. He doubted that they could be correct. At 7:30 a.m., the White Star Line offices were still without anything but newspaper advices of the reported disaster to their ship. They felt assured that whatever the situation might be, there was the reassuring feature that at least 3 liners had reported themselves in touch with the Titanic, that all of them were steaming toward her, and that an unusually large number of other ships were within the zone of wireless communication. The fact that at best the Virginian, which appeared to be the nearest the Titanic, could not be expected to reach here until 10 o'clock this morning, however, only added to the anxiety of those here who had friends on board. The bare reports that the vessel was sinking at the bow at midnight, that women were being taken off in lifeboats then, and that half an hour later wireless communication was broken, were all viewed with the utmost anxiety. There was excellent reason, however, for belief that even though the Titanic was in dire straits, there was a fair chance that no lives would be lost. The Cape Race Dispatch reported that the weather is calm and clear, and in reasonably quiet sea there isn't much danger in the transfer of passengers to the lifeboats, in which they might await with reasonable tranquility the arrival of the Virginian this morning. It was difficult for even mariners to interpret the situation from the Marconi dispatches. They could not understand why it should be necessary to take off any passengers if the liner were sinking slightly at the bow, unless her captain felt that the watertight compartments would give way.